Out in the wide, wild world, every animal carries a quiet wound, a secret lesson. And if we're quiet enough to hear it, a quiet medicine. These are not just animal stories, they're mirrors, short tales to remind you how to heal, how to rest, and how to become who you are always meant to be. Welcome to Whispers of the Wild. Before we walk together, let's arrive. Place one hand wherever feels kind, your heart, your belly, or just rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Inhale softly through your nose. Hold that breath. Feel your body gently soften. And now exhale slowly, letting go of anything heavy. Beautiful. Now, let the wild begin. In the heart of an ancient forest lived a young doe named Lyra. Her coat was the color of autumn leaves, her eyes wide and watchful. But Lyra startled at everything. A twig snapped under the squirrel's foot and she bolted. A leaf drifted down from the canopy and she froze and then fled. The wind moved through the branches. She ran as if the sky itself were chasing her. Every rustle, every shadow, every sudden silence felt like danger. She told herself, better to run too soon than too late. Day after day she dashed through the undergrowth, heart pounding, legs burning. She barely ate, she barely slept. Her friends, the rabbits, the foxes, even the steady old owls, watched her with worry. But she never stayed still long enough to hear their gentle words. Then came a long, cold rain. For hours it poured, turning the forest floor into mud. Lyra ran and ran until her hooves slipped. Her breath came in dragged grasps. And finally, her legs simply refused to move anymore. She collapsed underneath a great oak, trembling, soaked, and too exhausted to even lift her head. An old stag appeared through the mist. His antlers were heavy with years, his steps slow and sure. He stood beside her without speaking for a long time. When he finally spoke, his voice was deep and calm, like the earth itself. You are safe here, little one. The storm is passing. But more importantly, the danger you carry inside is passing too, if you let it. Lyra lifted her weary eyes. I can't stop running, she whispered. Everything feels like a threat. The stag lowered his head so their eyes met. Then let us try something different. Pause, just for this moment. Breathe, and look, really look, at what is actually there. Let's pause with Lyra right now. Inhale slowly through your nose. Feel the air move in like a soft forest breeze. Hold it gently for a heartbeat. Now exhale, and let the rush of fear leave with your breath. One more time. Breathe in quiet. Gently hold for a heartbeat. And breathe out the shadows that aren't really there. Good. As Lyra breathed, the world around her began to settle. She noticed the raindrops sparkling on the leaves like tiny stars. She heard the soft patter, not as a warning, but as a lullaby. She saw the old stag standing steady, unmoved by the wet or the wind. No predator, no chase, just rain, and trees, and breath. The stag spoke again. Not every shadow is a hunter. Some are just the shape of light finding its way through branches. When fear whispers, run, try whispering back. Pause, then look. Most times, what you fear is only asking to be seen. From that day, Lyra practiced. When a branch creaked, she paused. When the shadow moved, she breathed. When her heart raced, she looked, really looked, and asked, is this real danger or just my old story? Slowly, her steps became lighter. She grazed with the herd again. She slept under the moon without startling at every sound. And in the quiet spaces between heartbeats, she found something new: peace. And the lesson settled quietly in her heart. Not every shadow is a predator. Healing anxiety starts with learning to pause. After that, she walked a little softer, loved a little braver, and the wild nodded. That's how we grow. See you under the next moon.